Hello guys, welcome back. It's Illogical as always, and we're going to be doing something slightly different today. This video comes from Brian, and it's basically his build. Now, we've covered his build in Buildcraft. I'm actually just going to let it hit play here. So we're going to spectate him through this match because he gave me the match code, and I'm not even going to deny by this is the sheer epitome of comeback, so it is, and this is what I love because it's stuff like this here. Now, I've already watched through this at light speed, so I have, aka times 4 speed, so I have. So we're just going to sit back and we're going to watch it, we're going to review it, and we're going to see what we can do with it, because from what I've seen, he displays his build in the best way possible. This is the best description of his build. Now, we'll take notes as we're going because this is the kind of stuff that you would expect. So it is, as says, I wouldn't consider myself a fucking god tier player by any stretch of the imagination, but Brian definitely shows grit in this one, so he does. So straight up, he has Sanctuary, so he's going to be counter warding, so he's doing early game wards over by his blue, I believe, or he's just countering his blue so he doesn't get caught. Team comms, his team has Greystone, him as Chimera, Gideon in mid, and duo lane is Zinx and Drongo. Their teams are duo lane is Skylar and Narbash, mid lane Countess, jungle Richter, as well as a off lane Crunch. So yeah, very similar, very interesting teams. I'll say that much. It's very standardized teams, so it is. It's going to be a slow start to build up. So it is. Crunch already has his lane warded. Dual lane has their lanes counter warded against each other. Funnily enough, Richter doing the same start, starting at red. Nothing too shenanigan related just yet, so there isn't. As says, the start of the game takes a little bit of time, so it does. As says, we could probably speed it up just to have just so we're not here for 35 minutes in the early game, because the early game takes a bit of time, so it does. So we'll speed it up to ×2 speed here. So immediately he's going on the counter warding spree and efficiently farming at the same time. So he is. He's being relatively efficient with his farm, counter warding. So he is, okay, right, so there's the difference. He's immediately in for the gank on the Countess. So he circles back to grab River. Okay, fair enough. Good timing on that, actually. Circling back in for another gank. He's well aggressive, so he is. Very aggressive. Richter moving in for the same play from the looks of it from here. Dual lanes pressed right up. Probably a pinch too aggressive on that. So it is out for counter wards again. Speaking of that, I'm surprised. I could have swore those. Oh no, it may have been the other side. Making use of that extra speed. I don't know why, but the jump floors seems to give you an extra bit of speed, so it does. So right, let's speed her up here again. And see where, right, so Countess has thoroughly warded. He's sticking to the farming, so he is, because, hang on. Slow her down. He jumps in on the Skylar, right, so the tower's already down, but unfortunately the blink's already gone. He hasn't burned his blink yet. Oh, there was a dual lane gank on Greystone. Painful start. Oh, and then just gets bullied off the Skylar. Ouch. Oh, Richter's doing some sneaky steals, which isn't a bad shout, because as is, the Richter already must have spotted Chimera over in dual lane, which meant that the jungle was free to grab. Okay, so they're already down 2 kills. That's not a particularly great start, so it's not. I'll say that much. They're already down by 2. We're starting back up the farming spree again, as you would do. The Crunch and Richter are really putting the pain on this Greystone right now, so he is. Chimera's moving for the rotation. Oh, burns the blink too. And then gets ganked by the Richter. Okay, it's a trade. Jungle for offlane. The Richter, in saying that there, the Richter's speed was damn on point there, so it was. The Richter's ability to catch that was actually really smart. Greystone's back in, guarding against the Richter. Gideon and Countess. Countess with a level. Oh no, he just balanced it out. Countess is going for the river buffs. What we're looking at here, right? Dual lane still under. Well, they've over pressured because as far as I'm aware, they've already taken tower 2, which is actually not too bad. By 7 minutes in, here no, they haven't taken the tower. Looked like it was down. Anyway, we'll keep the move on. So well. Oh, hang on, wait there. Chimera's back in position, so he is. Let's go grab Chimera again. Chimera's farming away, so he is. Which, alright, okay. Makes a play for Mini Prime. 8 minutes in. Right, down goes Zinx. That's not a good start. Drongo's about to follow from the looks of it. Oh no, Drongo actually managed to escape. Fucking fair play. Chimera's play. Oh, Chimera actually backs off on the whenever he charges. Oh, okay. That allows his stacks to screw the cleanse at that stage. Right, that's Chimera now at level 6. He's going in on the crunch once again, so he is. Oh, and the crunch just manages to slide away. Richter's going in for the counter gank. There's a dual lane rotation here. What's going on here now? Dual lane's rotated into the Countess. There seems to be a counter rotation from the off lane, so there is. Uh-oh, there's a collapse coming. Dual lane's making their way over to mid lane as well. Chimera's not going to make it in time. Down goes Drongo. Down goes Gideon. Jesus Christ, that was a collapse in mid lane. As I said, I've played Brand's build, so I know exactly what I'm looking at here. Greedy go, he went to try and interrupt the Fangtooth play, got slaughtered in the process. Ouch. Not fun. Not fun at all. What's the situation we're on here? Oh, down goes Drongo once again. Pick up Chimera again. Down goes Drongo once again. Countess on the rotation over to Greystone. Down goes Greystone. Jesus Christ, 1 kill to 10. Ouch. It's a painful start. 11 minutes in there, roughly on a kill per minute. Chimera with the retaliation. Chimera's got Sky Splitter online, Ice Score online, and now building into his Spectra. Very nice. Oh, they've got a deep ward in. I'm probably assuming they don't know about that, but they've got a deep ward in, which is not good. Richter just hauled ass, so he did. Richter make it. Oh, Richter and Crunch hauled ass across the teleporters to pick up the Drongo. I'm sorry, but this match is looking well fucking grim, so it is. Greystone's aiming for Tar. Richter's rotating. Chimera jumps, goes to intercept the Richter. And then Countess on pure playtime is just intercepted the Chimera. Ouch. That is painful, leaving offlane Crunch to just tear haul through. This is not looking to be a strong fucking start. Crunch is going to intercept. Dual lane's putting pressure on. Jungler doing jungler things, focusing on the farm, which is a damn needed thing. Down goes dual lane. Ouch. Chimera going for it again. Richter being a bit too chunky, and then the Norbash Skylar interference. Ouch. Gets nipped. Countess putting pressure on the Gideon. Double nipped. Zinx is, oh wow, they're aiming to pressure dual lane like nothing ordinary here, so they are. Oh yeah, down goes Drongo from the Richter. Another inner tower went down. Thought there'd be the help of the Crunch, done that. This is looking to be one very one-sided brawl. Chimera just needs a bit more gold to get Spectre online, and then that's his core build set up and ready to go. He's already discovered what he already knows from the game, what he needs. They're making a second play for Fangtooth. Nobody has it warded, so I'm assuming they don't know. No, Gideon's moving in. Too late. Gideon got nipped. Richter and Countess. And the rest of duo lane appeared as well. Crunch puts down Greystone. Jesus Christ. Even though I've already seen this, down goes Zinx. Even though I've already seen this once before, watching it back in slow motion, it's 2-20. Fucking hell. If this had been, this must be ranked, because if this had been any odd situation, they would have surrendered by now. Jesus. Down goes Drongo once again. The counter on the Crunch. Down goes Crunch. Richter going in for the save, a little bit too slow though. Dual lane's also pushed. Down goes Richter. Nice. Dual lane's pushing again. Countess was moving into jungle, then called out. Then we've got dual lane pushing once again into it. Chimera, as it says, this is purely a review from the Chimera point of view, so it is. He's got 2,400 gold. He needs to get back and pick up his next item. Leveling up Alt, getting chased out by Countess. Narbash and Skylar making the same play. Wow, they pulled off on their assault. That's not why. That shouldn't have been why that happened. They pulled back on their assault. Okay. He must have knew he needed enough. He's picked up Void Helmet now, which is going to boost his healing, and he's going to be able to directly box this Countess with no fear. Who, I'm assuming either the Crunch or the Richter, just picked up Orb Prime. Right, now it's a slaughter fest in the jungle. Drongo picks up Narbash with a bit of assistance. Countess goes down as well. Down goes Gideon as well from the Skylar. Skylar retreats. Oh, now we're getting into the thick of it. Crunch is going for an inhib. Crunch has Prime Orb, so he's pushing for inhib now. Down goes Crunch from the Chimera stand of point. Hang on, I should be slowing this down right now, so I should. Because, oh, I can just use the D-pad to do this. Oh, that makes life so much easier. Right, let's speed her up again. Right, bring her back. Down goes Greystone. Chimera is in full swing here. There's nothing that they can do to slow him down or stop him. Gets just... Oh, Richter with the grab. But Skylar's got caught regardless. Oh, he circled around the wrong direction. Skylar failed the jump. Down goes Skylar. Oh, these two are on the hunt. Drongo and Zinx are trying to go for it here. He's focusing more on lane. How's Gideon looking here? Oh, what did I just do? Did I just skip 10 seconds? Hang on. Yeah, I just skipped 10 seconds. Hang on. Let's go back here real quick, because Drongo and Zinx had a little bit of a kerfuffle here. Drongo trying to back in the face of a Richter. Bad move. Narbash and Crunch moving in for the intercept right now. Down go... Drongo's Donzied. Uh-oh, dual lane inhib is getting slaughtered. Zinx is retreating. Chimera is aiming for this Countess with a bloody vengeance, because Countess has been nothing but a thorn in this Chimera's side. Zinx is being hounded by 3 people. 2 people, Crunch and the Narbash. Chimera's on full steam ahead, so he is. Chimera not giving no shits. Countess tickling him. Tickling him. While Chimera just lays down the pain with Void Helmet. That extra defense and health makes Chimera an absolute deviant to deal with. Chimera's going back. Richter's in hot pursuit with the help of Skylar. Richter misses the chain. And now he just gets pressured down. Ouch! By the Richter and Skylar combo. Crunch is pushing in, so he is. And they're all seem to be focusing in on mid lane, so they do. Gideon's trying to defend. He's rotating over here. There's Crunch. Crunch is backing off. Drongo's pushed him off, so he has. What is going on here now? Right, so it's a full hog defense against offlane, because Skylar, Narbash, Richter and Crunch are all in the one place. Countess has respawned. Like, they're really not having it here. It's 9-26. Like, they're really not having a good time of it here. I'm not going to deny that. They are getting shoved. Right, back to Chimera. Let's speed her up. Chimera's immediately going into full assault mode, so he is. But is he going to... He's bobbing and weaving that chain, so he is. He's got Narbash behind him, and then he's got Crunch, Skylar, and Richter. No, just Crunch and Skylar are rotating in to get him. He's building into his Draconium now. Oh, the Gideon ult to clean house. Down go... Right, so that was what? Zinx went down. Narbash went down. Skylar went down. Chimera's putting on full pressure. Down goes Crunch. Down goes Richter. Richter ain't getting out of this in one piece. So that was everybody jumping in on absolutely close enough to it was a partial team wipe because Countess had legitimately just respawned. So that was a hell of a team wipe. They're making, I'm assuming they're making a Fangtooth play. They are indeed. What yeeted Chimera so high? Easy Fangtooth cleanup. Right, so I think it's time for the counterplay because they're now 13 to 27. And so I think they're going for the counterplay here. Countess warding. Is it? What I've actually noticed is the lack of wards. Funnily enough, Countess double warding. Narbash is now kicking off on the warding. They're warding Orb Prime like fuck because they're going to start making counterplays like fuck. So they are. Chimera doing the smart thing and farming accordingly. We've got a triple barrel down mid lane, so we do. Oh, wow, they pressured that Gideon down. Gideon was not getting away, and then Richter and Crunch is going to pressure. Narbash rotates over. Chimera on defense. I'm going to see how you're going to play this one, Kai. Kai chooses the Countess over everything else. Kai's now balanced out the levels. Oh, no, but then Narbash comes in with the interference. As well as the Richter. Richter pulls Greystone. Greystone. Oh, Greystone pops ult. This is going to do a lot of damage. Chimera picks off Countess once again. And now it's just a barreling session. He's got Draconium online. You ain't stopping him now, so you ain't. You're going to need to put a lot more effort into putting his ass down. Right? Down goes Richter. Richter gets completely boxed in and killed. That's a team wipe, so it is. That there, I think Chimera just made the call to go after Orb Prime at this stage. Team wipe. With a team wipe at this level, go for it. This is where you're meant to be going, right? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to pause and see where the build shenanigans sits. Because I'm kind of curious here. Because Chimera has an abundance of healing. Let's see where everybody else is sitting. He's currently sitting 7 to 5. So he is the only one on their team. Well, bar the Drongo that is currently sitting positive. So Greystone went crit first item. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? God damn it, Greystone. Right, then you've got Brian, who has already picked up his 2-hit combo, so he has going into his defense now, which gives him a lot of sustainability. Gideon, unfortunately, interesting choice of starting item. Zinx going pretty. Oh, why is Zinx going damage? Your support. Why do people do this? I understand the experimentation. Drongo picked up resolution. Why? I want to just explain this super quick sorta, right? So I'm going to use this here, right? Yes, Drongo has a good deal of power, right? But I'm going to demonstrate really quickly why Drongo doesn't actually benefit from a resolution swam. I'm just going to give you a quick fucking math party here, so I am, because this is going to be one of those things that I need to show you, because it explains why I'm so picky about it. So it is. So Drongo's maximum mana at level 18 is 990. So it is, right? Once you pick up, now as far as I'm aware, he's got nothing else that gives him mana. So 990 plus 700 from resolution, hands down, is 1690. So it is. So that there's going to be his maximum mana. Then 2.5% of that there. Let me just grab this real quick. So 2.5% of 1690 is actually 42. 2.5%. And okay, never mind. I'll shut my mouth. That's actually not a bad damage increase. But then I don't know. He's currently level 13, so that mana is actually quite a bit lower. So plus it depends on where he's getting stacks. At max level it benefits, but at low level it actually might still benefit. Resolution's still a pretty damn strong item. So that there, now that I've done the math, getting an extra 42 physical power. Basically, resolution has a tendency of becoming a mage item once you get it fully stacked and stuff. But no, 42 power plus the power that it gives you. No, okay, that's a justified answer. And then you've got Skylar that's running resolution plasma blade. Okay, interesting choice. Immediate. The only person. No, that's not even anti-heal, dude. Has anybody picked up anti-heal? From the looks of it, Richter's building into it now. Nobody in their team has picked up anti-heal yet. And you wonder why you can't stop this K from tearing you apart now. God damn it. Right, let's party. Play. They're making a prime play, so they are. The team's wiped, so this is quite self-explanatory at this stage. It's a team wipe. There's nothing that they're going to be able to do against this. Crunch did go for the engagement. Crunch goes after the Chimera. Are you insane, mate? I'm nearly sure you do not have any form of healing. Oh, but then Richter comes for the save. Countess moves in as well. Chimera seems to be public enemy number 1 right now. Chimera definitely looking like public enemy number 1 right now, so he does. Right, let's speed this up again. See where the shit show. Oh, wow. Full rotation on Greystone. Oh, Ziggs moves to intercept on the Greystone's behalf. Who has intercepted said Greystone, though? I'm assuming it's a few of the chunkier boys, aka looks like Crunch and Narbash have jumped in on that. So they have. Chimera's just doing Chimera things, just going around farming for the meantime. As says, now he's building into Basilisk. He's picked his target, that being Countess. Countess is going to get he's going to hemorrhage health. Richter for the counter action, though. Ain't going to stop Chimera from trying to tear apart this Countess. Oh, Gideon for the intercept as well. Richter lost with nothing to do. He is gonzoed. Yeah, let me just, the curiosity is here, right? Countess, oh, hasn't built into what she needs, but she is starting to build into anti-heal now, so she is, but she hasn't built into what she needs. She should have picked up Overlord, but she seems to be going, why does she have Judgment? Okay, hold on, just, why? Okay. Is this, curiosity, is this a ranked match or a friggin' standard match? But holy shit, I thought I was bad for being experimental. Whose tower just got demolished? That would have been mid lane's tower got demolished. Who is it? It was the Zinx that just got picked up. They've brought it back here. That's 20 to 30 now, so it is. But dual lane's about to get rammed with minions, so it is. Greystone, I think, is going to aim for the TP. Narbash TP's out. Isn't worth risking. Skylar's in there too, charging up. Oh! Picks up the snipe. No wards to actually help with that shot either. No wards to help with that shot. Narbash chooses wrong and decides to go and do something very dodo. Skylar choosing to think that she can take on a Chimera at this stage. Not a chance happening there. Chimera's making sure that these guys feel the pain. Greystone clears up dual lane for dibs. Chimera's looking. He's I have to give it to him. He's patient yet aggressive, which is so contradictory, because he's just itching to jump in on anything that moves at this minute in time. So he is. Chimera lands the chain and pulls him under tower. Drongo trying to put on some pressure here. They're going to tear apart middle tower, so they are. Crunch is still trying to split push, so he is. Richter's more interested in trying to get a bit of farm in here. Drongo's away in the jungle. Drongo's going to get minced here in a second, so he is. There's no way. Drongo actually manages to get out with a save from a Gideon. Chimera is just taking on all comers at the minute. I think Chimera's main thought process here is trying to take out this Countess. Crunch just gets deleted on the spot. Richter being of no use to them, but then Richter is very bad, is very low on health. Chimera's trying to hold pressure up front, but he's getting packed. Oh, she missed. Ouch. Chimera's now on full hog. I'm getting the fuck out of here, because Skylar as well as Richter. No, Skylar pulls off. Richter pulls off. But of course, he's still of the impression that he's getting chased, so he is going to keep hauling ass. Zinx and Greystone takes the second tower on the offlane side. Dron goes away to get some extra gold. Gideon recalls. Oh boy. For the meantime, I'm going to have to jump over to Greystone here super quick, because Greystone and Greystone's taking on all comers again. What's Greystone's build right now? Oh Jesus, I don't know. Just so many levels of hell to the know. Right, so Greystone's pulling back. Drongo gets intercepted by Countess. Crunch is moving swiftly for the kill. No, Drongo gets out. Gideon recalls. Chimera's back on the farm. As I says, I should have been jumping around a hell of a lot more throughout this here, because that would be what a good person does. Oh, Drongo's getting pressured by the Crunch. Drongo gets picked up by the Crunch. That was not... Oh, but Chimera's moving in. Nope, Chimera pulls back. Who's next? Gideon gets caught by the fucking... Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I jumped too far ahead. Sorry for the jarriness there. Gideon gets out. I'm still learning this. I'm still learning the spectator mode. I'm still learning it, so I am. Alright, let's jump back to Chimera here. Oh, I'm away the wrong direction, so I am. There we go. Chimera's choosing to fight the Crunch. Let's see how this can actually go. Crunch has Draconium as well, so there is a good bit of healing between the two. But Crunch can hit for a hell of a lot more damage if you're not careful. But Chimera does have his heal just in case. Gideon's coming for the save. This is just a slaughter fest. Robs the kill on the Chimera, but it does demonstrate that Chimera does have absolutely ridiculous levels of healing, in the contrasting the fact that Crunch has Augmentation, Mutilator, fucking Earthshaker, and Draconium. I think everybody now knows that the final prime play is where it'll end. Everybody's dropping wards like fuck to ensure that there's no shenanigans going on here. As it says, they've pulled this back. They have pulled this back something serious. So they have. It's now 25 to 31. Let me see where the actual situation is here. 9 to 5. Everybody, Drongo's pulled back positive, but everybody else is still negative. Seems to be their Skylar is their goated player right now. Oh wow, they are warding like fuck. Crunch is down, so they're making a prime play now with their entire team nearby. On what planet are they going to get? I already know the answer to this, funnily enough. Right, they stroke prime. Down goes Skylar, so they just completely opted out. Down goes Skylar. They've got prime orb. What's happening here? Down goes Countess. Pure clusterfuck in the middle of all this. Down goes Richter. Down goes Drongo. Down goes Crunch. What? Sorry, like, whenever I watched through this here, this was at ×4 speed, so I never really... I had a rough idea what I was watching here, like, but... How did that prime play go... semi so well? Like, we instantaneously know that this is the end game. He's got Basilisk and Tainted Blade online, so he does. But how did they manage? How did they pull that one off? Like the stars must have aligned. I think you already know that the game's over at this stage. Like, so let me pause here and let me just have a look-see at what the ending is, because 30 to 32, the start of this match was one-sided as fuck. If it had been a normal match, there would have been a surrender in place. So let me have a look-see. Greystone offlane with running crit. Why? Why are you running crit, sir? With Frostguard. But why are you running crit? I know Greystone scales well with attack speed. The only issue is, though, is he doesn't scale well whenever you're doing shit like that. Right, and then obviously you've got Brian's build, obviously being fucking Sky Splitter Spectra. He went into Void Helmet first, simply due to the fact that he needed to counteract the Countess. Draconium's just a must-have pickup, then into Basilisk and Tainted Blade. Perfectly fitting. Gideon, it is what it is. Okay, she's picked up the book that allows to slow, so she's boosted her team. She's got damage. Then she's got the book that allows her to do, allows her to slow. Okay, fair play. Of course, Drongo went into anti-heal first thing, But the thing is, the only person that they really need anti-heal for is the Countess. I'll get to her in a second. Then in the resolution third item, do you all know something? In terms of build process, that's not actually a bad shout, because if you go in third, it means you can build into Terminus, can maintain your crit while you're stacking resolution, and then double back into the resolution. By that stage, you'll have a lot more stacks, as well as a higher level, so you'll have a lot more mana as well, so you will be able to hit like a truck. And he did manage to pull positive 9 to 8. He's 10 to 5. Fair play. Lowest MVP. Well, MVP of the team. So he is. Okay, fair enough. Now on to Skylar. Skylar's still an interesting kettle of fish to me, because Skylar went from resolution into Plasma Blade, into Vank, then into Tainted Rounds, and then into Demolisher. Who was she aiming to counter? Because let's be clear here. The only additional health that he's picked up is from Tainted Blade, Basilisk, and Void Helm. Like, he's not exactly what you would consider giga tanky at this stage, you know. Narbash picking up the standard stuff. This is basically the standard Narbash setup. Countess, what are you doing with Judgment? That benefits you. Like, that doesn't benefit you. Going into damage and movement speed works. Then she was going into anti-heal at the end, but anti-heal was not going to help. Like, you should have put anti-heal should have been in your first 3, considering you've seen a fucking Chimera. It's funny because I've come to this brutal conclusion that anti-heal is now being picked up too late in game. Now, why do I say that? It is what allows builds like this. He's got triple lifesteal here, right? You got builds like this. Like, he goes into anti-heal first thing to counteract any healing he actually thought ahead, because he went into Tainted Rounds, because Narbash has natural healing. Do you see how the counterplay starts? Richter, actually, do you know something? I've got nothing against this build. Actually, I've got one thing against this build. This here should have been Sephir's Mantle, because you're double stacking health damage here and here. So you really should have went into that. Crunch, you're running basically you should have been having this ages ago. But yeah, you went full damage for the first 2 items. Earthshaker's still a good option, especially with Crunch's wombo combo potential. I'd say Crunch is a very bursty style character. So he is, but the thing is though, is I think Mutilator does give you ability haste too. So that's ability haste, ability haste, ability haste, ability haste, and then you got Citadel, which gives you physical defense. The only problem is that would have left you really weak to the Gideon. So it would have still leaves you pretty damn tanky and allows you to sort of mass shred. But still though, and then he's picking up anti-heal way too late into the fight. Do you want to know something, Brian? That was one hell of a comeback. So it was. I genuinely did not anticipate that, considering they still won in terms of kills. Use one in terms of minions. So he's did. Fair play, dude. As says, the use of Sentry early game to cut up any wards is definitely a smart option. And then after the team wipe, you just decided to just spiral straight down mid lane. So you did. I have to give it to you. That was a well played game. For the amount of mistakes that happened and for the amount of slaughter, like, for the first 15 minutes, you got your asses handed to you, and you know that. But then all of a sudden, you managed to pull it back like it was nothing. Do you want to know something? Fair play. I have learned a little bit. I have learned the use of Sentry is definitely a damn good use. But again, dude, I will say, the team that you got saddled with in that match, again, I have questions. I have questions, dude. But yes, fair play to Brian. Brian's definitely pulled back. Him in combination with the Drongo definitely pulled that from the jaws of defeat. Because I'm actually just a bit shocked on that. So I am. The fact that with everything that happened, they still managed to push through it. Fair play. Fair play. So guys, yeah, what can we take away from this? People are still doing weird shit with their builds. I still can't get over that Greystone. I really can't. Cannot get over that Greystone at all. But no, what have we learned? Brian's build is monstrous, which we already knew that. We already knew Brian's build was monstrous. So we did. We know people like to get up to shenanigans with their builds. So we do. The use of Sentry is definitely something that I need to start actually taking more into account. So I do. Yeah, and healing Chimera is, if you ever see a Chimera, literally pick up anti-heal as soon as you see a Chimera. That's all I really have to say. It has taught me a lot of valuable lessons. So yeah, that is what what I have learned is anti-heal mid-game. Pick up anti-heal mid-game, because trust me, if you don't, a Chimera is going to steamroll you very fucking quickly. That's now my rule of thumb. I am now going to officially pick up anti-heal mid-game. Literally third, fourth item at this stage, I will be taking anti-heal. That still shocks me to this day, the fact that anti-heal, like, people still leave anti-heal to the late game whenever there's a Chimera running around. That shocks me, so it does. So yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. Again, fantastic game from Brian. I hope you all enjoy, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you didn't enjoy. And remember, guys, not everything goes to plan. Bye!